Wait, I didn't tell y'all about my BET week, did I? Honestly, it was just so fun to flirt with all the boys that come into town because the usual black man in LA is not necessarily checking for, acknowledging, or even giving your girl eye contact. So it was like, ah! So I only went out for 2 days. I went out Tuesday and Wednesday. Let me show you what I wore for Tuesday. Okay, you gotta turn your head, but this is the outfit that I wore. I already told y'all that I've been a sad girl, so for me, when I'm feeling sad, I can't look bad. Like, I gotta look good. When I am pretty, I am feeling my best, and I was invited to this event on a Tuesday night. I knew everyone was going to wear black, so like Kendrick says, sometimes you gotta pop out and show them, and so I decided to pop out in this pink dress. And because I was wearing that pink dress, I was getting a lot of eye contact. More than a few people came up to me and actually gave me compliments, which I thought was so sweet, mostly women. But when I would have eye contact with these guys, what I would do while we were like, far away from each other is I'd be like, come here. And then when they walk up to me, I'd be like, oh, I saw that, we had eye contact. I just wanted to say hi. And let me tell you, just do it. Like, it really changed the game. I was introducing myself, obviously, as Bianca, but I'd let them know, like, if you forget, you can always call me beautiful. I always respond to that. So Wednesday comes around and I'm still on that type of time, but I was invited to a Hennessy happy hour. And if you know B, you know I love Hennessy. Like, I am that statistic. I'm okay with that. Henny Lotta, Henny Rita, Coke and Henny, Hennessy and pineapple juice. Anything is possible. Incredible Hulk. Like, the list goes on and on. And if I'm not drinking water, not that if I'm not drinking water, I'm drinking Hennessy, but like, those be the only things I be drinking, but mostly water. Okay, so you got to turn your head again so you can kind of see what I wore. Honestly, I was just wearing a tube top, some jeans, because I thought I was just going to go drink Hennessy. And like, I don't need that much to be, drinking Hennessy. Plus, I still was feeling like a baddie, so whatever. So I met up with my homegirls, Brittany and Ricky, and we were having a great time. I had like 4 drinks, and then my friend's like, oh, come with me to the BMI party. So I'm like, okay, I don't really have anything else planned. Let's do it. So we get there, and it was such a difference from like a Hennessy party to BMI. BMI was more of your traditional LA experience. So we weren't there for too long, but I was doing my usual like, hey, what's up? My name is Bianca. You can call me beautiful, blah, blah, blah. I said that to a few people, and also this one guy that was standing behind me when I was in line to the bar to get some water. But my friends were like, let's go. We want to go to the lemon pepper wet party. So again, Hennessy, BMI, lemon pepper wet, you have an idea of what type of time people were on at such events. And so when we're leaving, I run into the guy that I was standing in front of at the bar, and he asked me for my number, and I gave him my number because nowadays everybody just wants to give you their Instagram. So I put my name, Bianca, in his phone, and he texts me his name. I say, it was a pleasure to meet you. And he's like, wait a minute, like, why doesn't it say beautiful? So I'm like, well, it's beautiful Bianca. And he's like, yeah, why didn't you save it as that? And I'm like, well, it's your world, your phone. You can change it if you want to. And then he says it has changed, and I send a little emoji, and like, that was that. Me and my girls were now in the car driving to Lemon Pepper Wet, blasting Megan Thee Stallion. So, and this is me feeling myself. Like, the Hennessy's were Hennessying, and so we're having a great time. But then when we get to the next location, the Lemon Pepper Wet party was located in Hollywood, right? And there's not a lot of traffic. So Brittany, Ricky, and I get out of the car because we see that there is a unhoused person's blanket in a parking spot. We grab some COVID gloves, some plastic gloves. We move the stuff, we get into the parking spot, and then Brittany and Ricky tell me that they're going to change their clothes really quickly. And I'm like, dang, I'm still in this, but like, whatever, because I was just going with the flow. So I'm standing in line while my girls are changing, and same thing. I hear people walking up behind me to get in the line, making compliments and comments on all these beautiful women that they're seeing. And so I turn around and I'm like, thank you. Like, thanks for saying that I look good. And they're cracking up. They give me their Instagram. Like, the guys are really loving that. And like, yeah, y'all not about to just keep giving everybody compliments and not see me. Like, I know y'all see me. Like, that was my time. But we go inside the lemon pepper hot party, or lemon pepper wet, excuse me. And it just wasn't giving for me. And it was late. I have been going to bed at 8 p.m., waking up at like 5:36. Most of it is because I like to sleep. A good chunk of it is because I'm depressed, but it's okay. But I'm tired. So I'm like, y'all, I gotta go to the bathroom before I leave. And when I go inside the place, I see that guy who I just gave my number to. Y'all, we talk at the bar area for an hour. He's telling me that he loves R&B. I'm asking him what's his favorite R&B album of the year. I tell him I love gospel. He sends me a gospel artist. He sent me R&B playlist. We're talking about dogs. He told me that his family's from Turks and Caicos. I tell him, I'm asking him what are things that he likes to do for fun. Like, we're just chatting. My friend Brittany is like, oh my God, I wish that I fell in love in the club. I'm like, y'all, I don't know about this. Oh my gosh, while we were talking, he just stops me and he's like, you're just so beautiful. And he hugs me for like 20 seconds. I'm like, look, like, I'll text you later. I got to go back to be with my friends, you know, because like it was just really nice. And I felt like, dang, like my flirting tactics are really on point. Like, they working. Like, go girl. So I leave a few after that exchange and I text him like, hey, I'm going to listen to the playlist and I'll let you know how it goes, like how I like it or whatever. He just reads it. And I was just kind of like, okay, granted, my experience now going to the BET events or any events like in music, in the music industry is a lot different now that I am kind of like on the outskirts, not necessarily a musician or a manager or, you know, working at a company where you get these invites. And he is on that music artist side of things. I believe he's a manager. So I wasn't sweating that I didn't hear back from him, but I was a little bit like, damn, like you're the one who changed your my name in your phone to beautiful and was hugging me in the club. What if you didn't see me at that club? Like, you still was on that, oh, you so beautiful shit, right? So I was like, you know what? I said I would text him. So I ended up texting him on that Sunday. We had a little chat of like, how was your BT week? He told me his was so productive. I told him mine was, what I did rather. And he was like, oh yeah, that was like pretty productive. And that was it. I haven't heard from him. And I felt like I did a lot of initiating already. Also too, I realized, oh, maybe he was just trying to get some buns that I wasn't giving out. I wasn't leaving to be toasted or anything like that. But either way, the experience had me feeling so good, because I am putting myself out there to be a little bit more flirty in this environment and just like meeting new people. And to me, it was a success. So that was my BET week. Thanks for listening.